Welcome to the School of Therapeutic Nutrition. In this video, we will discover the FODMAP diet. If you're here, you're probably interested in learning about how this diet can help alleviate digestive discomfort and improve the overall gut health. Let's begin. Low FODMAP diet. The FODMAP diet is a dietary approach to reduce certain kinds of carbohydrates that are difficult for people to digest. The goal of this diet is to eliminate or reduce the consumption of foods high in certain kinds of carbohydrates, which can trigger symptoms such as bloating, gas, abdominal pain, and diarrhea in people with irritable bowel syndrome and other similar conditions. Let's take a closer look at what FODMAP diet is. It is an acronym for a certain class of carbohydrates, known as fermentable short-chain carbohydrates. The full acronym of FODMAP stands for Fermentable Oligosaccharides, Disaccharides, Monosaccharide and Polyols. Fermentable oligosaccharides are the group of foods that the gut bacteria feed on, converting them to gases in a chemical process called fermentation. Oligosaccharides are found in four categories of foods, namely beans, alliums, cruciferous vegetables, and breads. Bean group includes galactans sugars, whereas fructans are the carbohydrates found in alliums, cruciferous vegetables, and breads. We will see the foods that come within these categories one by one. The foods that come under the bean group include beans, peas, and lentils. The alliums include onions and garlic. The cruciferous vegetables are broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, etc. And breads group include those foods that are made up of wheat, rye, and barley. The D stands for disaccharides include lactose, which is the milk sugar found in dairy products like milk, yogurt, and cheese. The M stands for monosaccharide include fructose, which is the fruit sugar and found in high amounts especially in watermelon, apples, as well as in high fructose corn syrup. The last letter of FODMAP is the P, which is polyols. These include sorbitol and xylitol found in sugar-free gums and mints, as well as in certain fruits and vegetables like stone fruits, mushrooms, and snow peas. Some of the examples of stone fruits are peaches and avocado. For example, if a person is following the FODMAP diet, they may avoid foods like pizza, which contains wheat and cheese, or a smoothie made with mango, which is high in fructose. Instead, they could opt for a gluten-free pizza with lactose-free cheese or a smoothie made with low FODMAP fruits like berries. It is very important to take a pause here and note that the FODMAP diet is not specifically a gluten-free diet. However, it can result in the reduction of gluten-containing foods. Wheat, rye, and barley are avoided not because these foods contain gluten, which is a protein, but because of the presence of fructans, which are carbohydrates. Hence, the FODMAP diet is not a gluten intolerance diet, and it is not intended for people with celiac disease or non-celiac gluten sensitivity. People with these conditions need to follow a strict gluten-free diet to avoid gluten exposure, regardless of their FODMAP status. Let's reiterate and talk about the benefits of a FODMAP diet. A low FODMAP diet can be beneficial for people with digestive issues, particularly those with irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, and other gut sensitivity conditions. Here are some of the main benefits of a low FODMAP diet. Number 1, it reduces the digestive symptoms. As we know by now that the FODMAPs are short-chain carbohydrates and sugar alcohols which are poorly absorbed in the small intestine, leading to fermentation and the production of gas, bloating, and diarrhea. By reducing or eliminating high FODMAP foods from the diet, you can help to reduce these symptoms. Number 2, it helps to identify food triggers. A low FODMAP diet can also help you identify the specific food triggers that may be causing your digestive symptoms. Eliminating irritants from the diet gives the gut lining a chance to repair and can help in restoring healthy balance of gut flora. Once you've eliminated high FODMAP foods, you can gradually reintroduce them one by one and monitor your symptoms to determine which foods may be causing issues for you. It's important to note that the FODMAP diet is not a permanent lifestyle and is typically followed under the guidance of a registered dietitian who can help the individual to identify their specific trigger foods and provide a personalized meal plan. After a period of time, the restricted foods are gradually reintroduced back into the diet to determine which ones can be tolerated and in what quantities. Why do high FODMAP foods cause problem in IBS and other gastrointestinal disorders? In people with irritable bowel syndrome or other gut sensitivity conditions, consuming high FODMAP foods can exacerbate symptoms due to the increased production of gas and altered bowel movements. The fermentation process can also increase the amount of water in the gut, which can lead to diarrhea. Phases of a low FODMAP diet. Here are the 3 phases of a FODMAP diet. Elimination phase. In this phase, high FODMAP foods are removed from the diet for a period of 4 to 8 weeks. This helps to reduce symptoms and provides a baseline for determining individual tolerance levels. Reintroduction phase or re-challenge phase. After the elimination phase, high FODMAP foods are gradually reintroduced one at a time in small amounts over a period of several weeks. This allows individuals to determine their personal tolerance levels and identify which FODMAPs trigger symptoms. Personalization phase. In this phase, individuals can create their own customized low FODMAP diet by incorporating moderate to high FODMAP foods in small amounts based on their tolerance levels. This phase helps individuals find a balanced and diverse diet that meets their nutritional needs while also managing their gastrointestinal symptoms. It is important to note that the FODMAP diet should only be followed under the guidance of a registered dietitian, as it may result in inadequate nutrient intake if not properly planned. Let's recap. The FODMAP diet is a dietary approach used to manage symptoms of irritable bowel syndrome and other gastrointestinal disorders. FODMAP stands for Fermentable Oligosaccharides, Disaccharides, Monosaccharide, and Polyols. These are specific types of carbohydrates found in foods that can be difficult for some people to digest and cause bloating, gas, abdominal pain, and diarrhea. Following a low FODMAP diet may help to reduce these symptoms but should be only followed under the guidance of a registered dietitian. Thanks for watching! If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more great content. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to be notified whenever we upload a new video. Also, feel free to leave a comment down below letting us know what you thought of this video. We really appreciate your support and can't wait to see you in the next one.